alive and alert on the north side of the dirt. It is your man D-Real coming at you with another Be Real with D-Real, where edutainment is what I do. Retractions are what I do. But I also want to give context about the retraction so it doesn't just look like it's just out here being outlandish. No, not at all. What I want to point out very simply is this. The faux pas you made on this page right here. It says, and I quote, I am far from defenseless. I still have all the skills and powers imbued by the heart-shaped herb, and I remember how to rely more on my senses, my intuition. And first, the heart-shaped herb no longer imbues T'Challa with that power. The blessing of Bast does that. And he's also the king of the dead, which we didn't even mention. Let's stay up on our what's going on info. Let's do that. There's a rationale for everything that happens. And when you do something, especially here on YouTube or TikTok or somewhere like that, it's ultra, super, mega under a microscope. So if you are anything short of flawless in the theater of public opinion, and what I mean by the theater of public opinion is what the vast majority of people think, okay? And I just want to give some context to what I was thinking when I said some things I said in my video, okay? And I don't know how it got I do know how I got misconstrued because fans. That's how it got misconstrued. What am I talking about? I'm going to break it down real quick. It's going to be real sweet, smooth, simple, and we're going to be up out of here lickety, split. But before I do all of that, I need y'all to do what you always do for me. Comment, like, subscribe, and share the Be Real with D-Real page so that when the material comes out, you get it. If you're digging what a brother's shoveling, put some dirt in my bucket. Comment, like, subscribe, and share all of this right here. All right, let's get to it, y'all. Yo, I am quite certain that all of you remember this storyline from Fantastic Four number 607 and 608 of the Jonathan Hickman Carl Kessel run. Want to bring to your attention a specific page in issue 608. That is where we are headed, the Great Temple. This place is amazing, T'Challa. This place is Holyreed. The markings on the building we just passed show it to be the resting place of the Black Panther T'Challa, called the Wall. He sounds big. And over there, Hunan the Defiant. These are the men and women who made Wakanda, the Golden City, the righteous. And one day, you will be buried here as well. I do not know, my friend. I am no longer the Black Panther, but I pray that somehow my body finds its way here. I pray that I am worthy. And we know that's Bast, who we ain't seen in a long time. And what did Bast say? If that is true, my child, it's best done on your knees. And that's all T'Challa ever gonna kneel to is his goddess. Later on in the book, Bast gives Reed Richards the opportunity to leave. He said he's T'Challa's second. He's going to stand beside him no matter what. Okay? And that's where he says, I will stand. Bast responds to him, and we see it later on. Him and Bast have a little talk, like, you know what you said. He promised. He said they gonna be here. It's a bond. They are inseparable. Remember those words. Bast replied to Reed Richards. That's it. And they make reference to Avengers versus X-Men. So you know kind of where that goes. Now you dreamed a dream, a summons that I sent to you. I know that you did not expect to see me here. So tell me what lies deep within your heart, loyal servant. What were you hoping to find here? I wanted to know the reason. I wanted to know the reason I was called here. I want to know. We will get to the bottom of the whys sooner than you would like, boy. Tell me what you hoped. Tell me what you desired. To be what I was, to be a king, to be the Panther. Okay, now, just based on that statement alone and the previous statement he made, he said he wanted to be what he was. I take that to mean whole. If the heart-shaped herb is in your system, what's stopping you from being the Panther? And as far as I can tell, in Deadliest of the Species and Power, that entire Black Panther run, I never once saw Bast or anybody else say he was no longer the Black Panther. So either two things had to happen. One, he had to fall out of grace with Bast, or there is something else keeping him from being the Panther. Or is he just speaking emotionally? I want to be the Panther. I want to be the Panther I was. I want to be the Panther that I was before Doom took me out of commission. I want to be that Panther. What would stop him from being that Panther? Do you understand where my logic comes from? Okay, this is where my logic is coming from. I might be reading too literally into this statement. I might be taking what he's saying figuratively or fancifully or out of the desires of his heart to be literal. If he's got on the habit and everybody's calling him the Panther, why is he not the Panther? Greater still, why does he feel he's not the Panther? He ain't 100 after Doom War? That's what I'm trying to understand. So either the heart-shaped herb ain't in the system no more, or what? So here's what I come up with, y'all. Let's reach a compromise. Was T'Challa having an identity crisis? To say that he felt like he was not the Panther in the presence of his God, did that make him say, or excuse me, did that make her say, let me give my boy a little something so he can feel more like himself again? Well, I'm a god, I'm smart, so this is what I'm going to come up with. She is going to be the king of the living, and you are going to be the king of the dead. That ain't just the title, baby. I'm going to imbue you with all the skills, abilities, experience of the dead, and you can call on them. Okay. So here's where I'm willing to compromise. Perhaps T'Challa was having a crisis of conscience. And this is how he came to his God. And it took his God reminding him and doubly blessing him for him to remember that he is the Panther. Often imitated, replaced at least one time we know of, but never duplicated. That's our T'Challa. Standing tall, even after a dilemma. Everybody has dilemmas. Bruce had dilemmas when his back got broke. Mark Spector got dilemmas all the time. I can't even begin to tell you about Matt Murdock. Ooh, goodness, that boy's got issues. But suffice to say, T'Challa overcomes his a little better than most. So I guess not so much a retraction as it is a compromise. I'm willing to, okay, maybe the heart-shaped herb was still in his system, but it was just him having issues with himself. So only reason for this video, I want to show y'all my statement wasn't outlandish. I want to show y'all I read Black Panther comic books. I don't just look at the fucking pictures, okay? I read the books. So that statement wasn't, Eve, I apologize to you because you are going with a continuity that you're trying to create, and it's not my place to tell you not to create your continuity. Just make sure it's good. That's it, y'all. I'm done. But fret not. I will be coming at you with another one of them other ones. And until I do, y'all be good. Be good to each other. That includes me. Be good to me too.